perspective of how do I get my full final package, everything in front of committee? Because until my package is completed, it won't go in front of committee, right? So let's do this by reverse engineering. What's the very earliest date, and if you don't know, just guess, that your package could possibly be ready for committee?
June 1st.
No, June 25th, 30th, because it's got to go through verification, and then the package, the actual AAMC files have to get transmitted to the individual medical schools.
Okay.
So you have until the end of June anyway. So as long as your letters arrive to AMCAS and then from there to the medical schools you're applying to by, say, the third week of June, you're dialed.
Okay.
So for me, I want your letters to go out the door May 1st.
May 1st.
Yeah, so I want the package to be done like end of March, middle of April, and sitting in your pre-med advisor's office or on the Interfolio system, waiting to go out so that it can go as early as possible.
Okay.
And
So even my deadline is a little late.
Not so much. It's okay. But the reason why I do that is because I'm driving defensively. Mm-hmm. I'm under the anticipation that it's possible that those letters may not arrive. And so you have to resend them. So that's why I'm doing it that way. Now, if you assume, and I think it's a reasonable assumption, that in your case, 99% probability that everything will arrive on time, and you send it on Monday, it arrives by Wednesday or Friday, you should be fine. Just, you have to watch it like a hawk, right? You got to really be on it. And, check every day. If you send it Monday, start checking Thursday, Friday, make sure that AAMC and medical schools have, on the website, when you log into your stuff, it basically says, we've received your letters, everything's gold.
So are the letters actually physical letters or are they email? Like, are they digital?
Well, it depends on how you do it. So if, let's do old school, right? If you're working with an old school pre-med advisor, is keeping paper letters in a folder in a locked cabinet somewhere in the advising office. And when the day comes, they make Xeroxes, staple it together, stick your AAMC ID on it and mail it, physically mail it. Others are more digital. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So would it be a correct assumption to actually tell my pre-med advisor to send it via email? Digitally?
No, I would just let them do whatever. It doesn't, you can say whatever you want, but as you know, if you tell them that, they will not to your face.
They don't necessarily.
But behind closed doors, they will, they'll shrug it off and go, well, I'm doing it however.
Right.
Because it's their dominion.
Right. Okay.
Right? Have you been watching Game of Thrones?
No, I haven't.
This is their kingdom. They have a total fiefdom. They can do whatever they want. So no matter what you say, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Plus, from an adult perspective, how old are you?
20.
Yeah, and so they're not 20, right? So just from an age perspective, they think that they've gained some quote unquote authority or respect, earned some respect. So you telling them anything, is just, it's not going to land very well.
A recommendation would just
if you ask them how do you do it?
Right.
That's flattering. That's very flattering. Hey, how does this work?
Yeah.
Right? And they say, oh, well, it's blah, blah, blah. And then if they get the answer you're looking for, you're fine. Right?
Okay.
Makes sense?
Great. Yeah, that makes total sense.
If they say, well, I only do it by Pony Express because I'm 140 years old or whatever, and it takes 8 months to get there, then you can say possibly like, oh, should I have done Interfolio or some other method? And then you can think through what process what you want to do about solving that problem if there's a problem there.
Great.
Make sense?
Will do. Yes.
Yeah.
It does.
By far, the biggest issue I've seen, sure, letters don't arrive, but it's usually because the recommender, him or herself, who's writing the letter, just blows you off. That's more common than a committee or a pre-med advisor not following through.